Hello, welcome to a video. Sorry. Um, I know it's been a very long time since I last posted a video. I don't even know how long. Anyways, this video, I'm going to be showing you, and yes, I know it's a bit random, how to make custom signs in Minecraft. And by this, I mean style text, give it different colors, make it so that it does something when you right click it. Yeah. So, let's get started with the tutorial. First, you want to give yourself a command block. Obviously, because how else are you gonna get the command in? And you're probably wondering, oh, why can't I just use shall I? No, that won't work, because you can't put enough. The amount of characters that you have to put in would be too much for it. That is if you go super complex. Now you could just make basic text for like 1 or 2 lines, but you can't do that much with basic chat box. You have to do a command block which can accept a whole bunch of characters. Also, ignore the minimap. That is not important. I am using mods, but they have nothing to do with this tutorial. They affect my game in no way related to the commands. Anyways, what you want to do, place it down, obviously. Now, open the command block. Type /give at the oak sign. Just to, let's get a, just so you can, know what a basic command block, but not command block, just so you can know, that it will give you an oak sign. Wow. So amazing. Okay, now, notice how it's telling me to autocomplete with the brackets. Okay, let's do that, and let's add a closing one as well. Now, make it so your cursor goes inside their brackets and type block entity tag. You have to do this because with /give, you have to, it's kind of weird the way the system works. With /give, you have to specify that when you're doing, you have to specify this part right here. But with /setBlock, you wouldn't have to. I guess it's just to store the information before the game registers it as a literal block in the chunk, but I don't know. That's just my guess. Anyways, now, you don't have to do what I'm doing. I just like to do it because it makes it easier for me to read everything, but now you want to add 4 different text objects. Text 1, then do a single quote, 2 brackets, and a single quote. And then go inside it, do a double quote text, and then do that. If you don't know what any of this is, then search up JSON on online from the Wikipedia, then kind of just research it a bit. That'll help you understand it. But I'm just gonna, from here on out, I'm just gonna stop being all like, okay, now type this, because that's just gonna take too long. And if you want to understand it, just search it up on the Wikipedia or, the Minecraft wiki, so that you can get a better understanding of it, and also so that the tutorial can, just not take forever for some people. Anyways, for each text object, you have to specify a text. It doesn't have to actually have anything in it, just you have to have what is right here. It's stupid, but that's just how it works. Anyways, now we're going to create 3 more, and you might notice how with the text 2 object I didn't put anything in there. That's just because I'm going to use it for later, and I do that because it helps me remember, hey, you're going to be using this, so yeah. And for anything that's like this, it just helps me remember, you're not using it, so don't put anything in there. So, just like the others, you want to put in a text property. And this is a JSON string right here. That's just the way the Minecraft JSON parser works. So don't worry about it. And if you're confused about any of this, just search up on the Minecraft wiki for this stuff. It'll help you understand it. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just type something like hello world, one of the very basic things of programming. One of the many things that it's one of the very starter ways to code because it's so simple. Literally one of the first things you do is just print out hello world. Anyways, now let's just set a quick color like red. And for this, you can do a hex value if you want, but let's just stick to the plain Minecraft built-in colors. So we'll just do red for now. Now, if we click done, you notice we got another sign. Now, you can see right there because I have a mod that shows me the MBT information of items, specific items. But don't worry, like I said, they aren't affecting the game in any way, it's just showing me the information, and this can actually help you in a way, but you won't see this at all, unless you have the mod. Anyways, place it down, and you'll notice, wow, there's red text on the sign, and it says hello world. Well, that's because in the command, we specified that for the second line of text, we wanted to say hello world because of the text object, and we want the color to be red. Minecraft understands that. Okay? And I'll be showing you some ways that can go wrong, like errors, because for some reason Minecraft's error handling is not very good. Yeah, you have to get everything right, and if you don't, it go bad. Very, very bad. Anyways, let's get rid of that. Now, let's make the text bold. To do that, you just simply add in a bold property and set it to true. With this, Minecraft will understand you want the text to be bold as such. And this works with any style. Italic, underline, obfuscated, bold, as I just showed you. Basically all the styles Minecraft has to offer to you. Now, let's get on to click events. If it seems like I'm going fast, it's just because covering these different features is very simple. Now, you want to add in the click event. And this is going to be an object. So you have to do the curly braces. Now, you want to specify an action with the value of run command. This is going to tell Minecraft, hey, when the user clicks on this object, I want to run a command. And do note with signs, because it is a physical object in the chunk, not a user interface, you cannot do things like hover event, which Minecraft wiki, you can only do things like click event. So, we're gonna just stick with run command. You can do other click events, but run command is the simplest, kind of. So, now, you want to add a value property and set the value to, let's just do, let's give ourselves a diamond sword. I'm just gonna be doing @p since I'm the only one here, so not gonna complicate anything with an @s, which targets the executing entity. But this just makes it simple. Now, it just looks like a plain sign. Okay, cool. But if I right click it, you notice I'm given a diamond sword. That's because we told the game that when they click on it, we want to run a command that executes this command here. /give @p diamond sword. This is telling Minecraft, hey, for the person who right clicks the sign, and we'll just for now, since I'm the only one here, just assume @p means me. I want to give myself a diamond sword. I misclicked on that. Well, I wasn't planning to click, but see, you can do it as many times as you want, and it will always have the same result. Just gonna, this is taking forever. Okay, now let's go on to something a bit more advanced. For text, there's a way, if you want, to do more than just one line, a line of just one color. You can actually, if you want, do multiple lines. And you can do it by doing this. Delete everything you just typed. All the way until these two single quotes. Basically, whatever was in whatever was between these two, just delete it all. Because you don't need it anymore. Type 2 square brackets. And this, to Minecraft, is an array of text, or text components. Within this array, you can do this, stuff like this. I'm just going to do 3 for now. Now, it's going to append these to each other, and you cannot do a break line. That will not work. You're going to have to go to the next text line. But you can do, you can do like a hyphen, make it look like fancy action text, like kill all mobs, if you want. And then if you want to make this clickable, you have to make the parent object, and this is basically the object that comes before all of them. They will all inherit from this. And the click event has to be in this one, otherwise it won't work. I've tested it before, trust me. And, since it's an array of text, you have to specify blank. You have to specify text, but just make it blank. Because it's not going to matter. Because you're overriding the text either way. Now, for this, once again, run command. Now, take the value, /kill, at all entities, where the type is not a player. Now, in case you're confused by what I just said, based off what you're seeing here, @e means target all entities. Square brackets specifies some more info, such as execute entities of this type, and this exclamation mark right here is saying any entities that are not of this type. So if I said of type not, like exclamation item, that's targeting any entity except an item. Or, as you see here, player. Target any entity except the player. Oh. Dang it. Oh my gosh, hold on. I just accidentally canceled it. Now I have to retype all of it. Okay, I re-entered the command, or retyped it. Now, let's click done. Now, if we click, or not click, but set the redstone block, and then place the sign. Now, it's gonna be all plain because we didn't specify any styling or color. But I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick. I just put that down and could have shown you what it was gonna do. So for each text component, you can specify some, you can specify a color. And this will give every, you'll notice that when I place it down, these two hyphens will be white. But the kill all mobs text, I'm gonna make it red and bold. Now for literally every style, you can just do, like bold or strike through or, italic. I did not type those words at all. But for underline, it's a bit different. You don't just type underline, which I thought was how you do it. No. You have to type underlined. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Anyways. Delete that. Now, this mod, I'm pretty sure, was not equipped to handle arrays of text components because it's blank, as you can see, but it's really not, trust me. If when I place it down, okay, it's a bit bigger than it was supposed to be, but, it would have, the other hyphen would have appeared there. But if I right-click it, see? I'm pretty sure that's because I'm killing so many mobs that the game just respawns them all, but, yeah. we could just spam click this and, you know, they'll constantly die. But, you know, yeah, I was only doing that because I saw that the mobs were spawning and I saw it as an opportunity. Anyways, I'm just gonna, you know, show you that. In the text, like, what text does and doesn't appear is based off of the width of the text. I saw this on the Minecraft wiki. So, you know, the text was just too long to be on the side, so it got rid of this hyphen. But as you can see, the hyphen is there. And if we right click it, kills all mobs. And I said anything other than a player, so it killed anything other than a player. Now, that's pretty much all. But like, I'll show you one other thing with the click event. There's a way for you to, like, I'm gonna show you something. It's a bit advanced for a tutorial this basic so far. So, for this, we're gonna do a single text object. No arrays, just single component. We're gonna make it say sword, and we're just gonna make it. We're gonna make it white and bold, just to be fancy. And in the click event, obviously, you know, normal stuff. But you don't just type, you know, can't just type blah 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 and then string and then blah 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 or whatever, you know, for whatever give command for like the name, although obviously because of the way you have to format the MBT, you do a lot more than just, you know, 2 words. You can't just do a string right off the bat. So let's give ourselves a sword, and to change the name, you have to add in the MBT. You have to add a display tag or component. And then within that, you have to add in a name property, and yeah. As you can see, it started to error out because you have to do an escape slash, like that. And this will allow the parser to read it without immediately closing it out. Because it was doing red, because when it saw this, without the escape slash, it just saw a normal single quote. So it's like, oh, okay, it's ending. So you have to do that to let it know, hey, this is still in the command we're executing. Now we can just, you know, we can do this, but since we're also in a set of double quotations, we have to do 2 slashes. I don't know why, but that's how it works with the parser. And you have to do this for every single property in the name tag. And this is also a set of text, so like the sign, you can do an array if you want, but we're just going to do a single text component. Now, I'm just going to copy what was on the sign, but I'm going to make the color blue, so now this is all probably seeming a little bit strange, but trust me, it's perfectly fine. So, as you can see, you know, it's now an array of text. So, it's saying sword. And if we place it down, it's bold. Duh. If you heard me coughing, that's because some of the soda I just drank hurt throat. I'm just kidding. Went down the wrong pipe. So if we right click it, we get a sword named sword. A diamond sword specifically. And you'll notice it's aqua and it's bold. But because of the way, you know, like with the naval, when you rename an item, it's, you know, it made italics to show that, you know, it's a custom item. So, and this is actually part of the naming, if you want to remove that italicization, just kidding, italicized text, simply, for the italic style, specify it to be false, and bada bing, bada boom. Easy. just like that. And you can do any color for this, since, you know, it's text. And we'll do blue. Like, not aqua, literal blue this time. As you can see, it's a sword. See? There. Ta-da! Anyways, that's the tutorial for you. Yeah. I hope you thought this was helpful in some way. If it was, make sure to like the video and consider subscribing. Yeah, it would really help. Ignore the stupid zombies. Let me just, even though they're gonna respawn. Much better. Anyways. Yeah, that was the rest of the video. I hope this was helpful to you in any way. Bye.